Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I had a fun little challenge that I wanted to do that I've seen a few ways, but I'm going to be trying to swap my phone time for reading time for a full week. I've seen this a few ways online. I've seen people doing like the number of hours of screen time. I've also seen like people reading the number of pages per the number of pickups, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to be basing the number of pages that I read for a week off of the number of pickups that I have. Last Thursday was the 4th of July, and my boyfriend was out of town, so I was like texting him a bunch because he was flying that day, so I have a lot of notifications for Thursday, so I had a lot of pickups. Last Thursday I had 93, so it was a lot more, and that was the most. So after work right now, which is when I do most of my reading, but yeah, we will see how much I get done tonight. I'm hoping to finish one book, and I've kind of started a second one, which these are both going to be in another video that I'm filming as well. But I am currently reading Heartless by Elsie Silver. I'm on page 295. So I think I have like 100 pages or so left of this book. So I'm hoping to finish it pretty quickly. And then I kind of started Reckless by Lauren Roberts the other day because it came out. And so over the weekend I was just really excited and I started kind of reading some of it. So I'm on chapter 3 of that one as well, but I'm gonna kind of pause on this one for now and try to finish Heartless first. So it is like 8:30 now, and I am about to take a shower and start getting ready for bed, but I just got to page 350. I'm on chapter 31, so I've read pretty much the 57 pages. I'm not sure exactly how much I needed to read. I think I might be at like 56 pages now, but I'm calling that close enough. But like I said, I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm probably going to continue reading a little bit more tonight before I fall asleep, because I normally read like a chapter or two before I go to bed. So I think what I'm going to do is, like, if I read extra on a day, I'm going to like keep track of how much extra and apply it to the next day. So if I have a day that has like a bunch, then I feel like I'm already kind of ahead for it, because I'll like keep just reading, and I kind of just want the total that I read for the week, I guess, to end up being the total number of pages that I read. Like, that would kind of divides it up a little bit more easily, just because all of my days of the week are a little bit different. Like I said, I had the 4th of July off, so I was definitely on my phone more, and I was texting more because I wasn't at work and my boyfriend was on a flight, so he was like texting me a bunch of updates. I'm hoping to finish this book tomorrow night because I only have like 50 pages left, so yeah, I'm hoping I can finish this with the pages that I need to read tomorrow, and then I can continue working on Reckless, because I'm really excited to get to that one, but I don't want to put this book down either. It's definitely a little bit more out of my comfort zone. I'm enjoying it, but I've already put it down once because I got distracted by fantasy books, and like now it's 6 or 7 months later and I ended up restarting it, and at this point I was far enough along that I definitely didn't want to pause where I was at to immediately pick up Reckless, so I'm kind of getting a little bit of a delayed reading of Reckless instead of reading it right when it came out, but at least I am still checking off a book from like a series that I've already started. Tomorrow I think it's supposed to be one of the days that I'm supposed to read more, but I just know feasibly that's probably not a great option because it's supposed to be really busy at work tomorrow, and yeah, so I probably won't get home till later, and I don't know. I just don't think I'll have as much time. Tomorrow's Friday, so I just won't have as much time to read as I will on the weekends, but I'll hopefully be able to use the weekends to kind of catch up if I'm not able to read all that I needed to. Hey guys, so it is Friday night and it is like already almost 10 o'clock and I haven't read at all yet tonight, if I'm being honest. So I'm definitely not going to reach my total tonight. I was supposed to read 54 pages, which would be pretty much finishing up Heartless because I'm on like page 350 now and it's just over 400 pages. But I'm going to read a little bit before I go to sleep. I just got stuck at work late and then we went grocery shopping after work. And I don't know, I was just not feeling like reading tonight, but I'm gonna read some before I go to sleep. And then since tomorrow's Saturday, I'll have plenty of extra time. I'm not even sure. I'll have to check how much I'm supposed to be reading tomorrow. But I think I'm just going to make it my goal, like, before I have a workout class at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So I think I'll try to read some tonight and then finish what I was supposed to read tonight first thing tomorrow morning and then do the rest of Saturday after that. But I will update you guys in the morning because I'm just going to have a lamp on in my bedroom. And yeah, I will update you guys how far I actually ended up getting tonight. And then just add whatever I don't get to how many I was supposed to read tomorrow. Alright, so it is Saturday morning now, and I'm going to continue reading from where I left off last night, which was on page 355. So I read a solid 4 pages before I ended up falling asleep. But yeah, I'm going to try and read the rest of the 50 pages this morning. So I just finished Heartless, so that was the 54 pages that I needed to read for last night done. And I don't really remember Flawless, but I think I liked this one more, and I think from what I remember this one was spicier, which I don't necessarily love spicy books, but like it wasn't, there was just like a part in the middle where it was like multiple chapters kind of back to back that were very spicy. I did really like it. I liked the growth of Cade in here because I feel like he just changed so much, and I loved Willow's personality throughout the whole book. And I think the way that Luke was written was very well for like a kid in a book. But that means that I finished the pages that I need to read for today. It's like 8:30 now, so I have to leave for my workout class in about an hour, and then after I come back from that I'm going to read the pages that I need to read for today. I'm supposed to read 65 pages today. I'm going to be starting Reckless by Lauren Roberts. But as far as this goes, like I said before, I'm also reading both of these books for a finishing series I'm in the middle of. And I think based off this, I really do enjoy her writing, so I think I will continue the series. But the nice thing about this series is I don't have to read them back to back. So just the next time I'm in the mood for a romance book, I'll probably pick up the next one. But I am kind of in a fantasy mood now, so it's perfect that I'm planning on reading Reckless. Alright, so it is the end of the day now. I'm about ready to head to bed. It's really not that late, it's like 9:30, but I am starting to get tired and I have a workout class again tomorrow morning at like 9 a.m. So I have to get up relatively early. But I didn't do as much reading as I was planning on doing today. But I am on page 54 right now of Reckless. I ended up just restarting the book because I was only on like chapter 2. And I ended up downloading the audiobook, so I just kind of like restarted it and read it while listening to the audiobook. And I don't know, I found for me that it sometimes helps me like focus more with fantasy books. I feel like I understand and process more if I'm like listening to it and reading it at the same time, because sometimes when I'm just reading it I find myself having to like go back and reread things constantly. But I'm going to continue reading a little bit more before I go to sleep, but I needed to read 65 pages today based off my number of pickups from last Saturday. So I have about 10 more pages that I need to read, but I think if I read like 1 or 2 more chapters, yeah, if I read 2 more chapters I get to page 70, so that's going to be my goal for the night. And then tomorrow I need to read 77 pages, so about the same as today, just a few more. Well, it's kind of starting off a little bit like on the slower side. Yeah, so I'm going to try to read a little bit more, and I will update you guys in the morning on how far I get tonight. Alright, so last night I ended up reading to page 70, so I ended up reading, I think, a couple pages extra. I was supposed to read 65 pages yesterday, and then today I need to read 77 pages, so I need to try to get to about page like 140. I've already started reading some this morning. I'm on page 82 now. I'm going to continue reading this. I have a workout class that I have to leave for about an hour and a half, so I'm going to probably read for another hour and then start getting ready for that. And then not sure how much I'm going to read yet this afternoon. I usually can time my reading to about a page per minute, so if I have an hour and I've already read like 12 pages this morning, I should be able to read like 72 pages just this morning, and then I always read some before I go to sleep, so definitely will be able to make the goal for today. But I'm hoping to try to get a little bit ahead because I'm supposed to read 63 pages tomorrow, and Mondays are always our busiest day at work, and I'm on call tomorrow night, so I have no clue how much free time I'm actually gonna have. I really enjoy her writing. I'm liking that we're kind of, like, we're in the same world, but we're in a different part of the world. We're in a different city in this book, and so it's interesting to see that she's created not only, like, one dynamic for the world, but, like, a whole second area, too, that kind of runs completely differently. I will continue reading and then update you guys on once I reach my goal for today. Alright, so it is Monday night now, and last night I read to chapter 20 of Reckless, which is page 144, but I am on call tonight, and I got home, ate some food, and like sat on my phone for maybe 20-30 minutes, and it's already after 8, so I don't have a ton of time tonight, and I wanted to try to go to sleep a little bit early just because I am on call, so I have no clue if I might get woken up in the middle of the night, so it's nice to kind of try to get as much sleep as I can whenever I'm on call. But I'm going to try and get some reading done because I think I can read for probably right around an hour and then still go to sleep like at 9:30. According to my screen time, I need 63 pages, because that's how many times I picked up my phone last Monday. And so I think that's really doable, because if I average about a page a minute, then in about an hour, I should be able to get through that. A tiny bit of a slow start, but it wasn't for long. It was maybe like the first 70 pages was a little bit on the slower side. My goal for tonight is to try to get to right around page 200, like just past it, so I'm going to try and get to page 203, chapter 28. I will let you guys know either when I finish reading tonight, or I'll just update you guys tomorrow, because we'll see. I might just end up being tired or called in and won't really be able to update you guys. It is just after 9. It's 9:10 right now. And I got to page 209, chapter 29, which was like a couple pages past what I needed to get to. And it also put me past the halfway point in the book, so I'm like just past halfway now. Tomorrow I have to read 77 pages, so I will update you guys tomorrow when I get home from work, when I start reading again. It is Tuesday now, and it is time for some more reading. So last Tuesday I read 77, or I picked up my phone 77 times, so I need to read 77 pages. And I am currently on page 209 of Reckless, so I need to get to around page 286. So I'm going to try to get to chapter 39 tonight, and that will leave me with less than 100 pages left in the book, which is kind of crazy because, again, I started this on Saturday, and I don't typically, like during the weeknights especially, I don't just sit there and read for hours on end. I just read like for a short period of time. So the fact that I'm already like getting close to the end of this book, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of mind-blowing to me. Like, it's crazy how much reading I can get done when I'm not just sitting on my phone and watching YouTube videos, and I'm actually reading. But it helps that I like just got out of a reading slump. I'm hoping to get through the reading pretty early tonight because it's like only a little over an hour worth of reading, and it's like just after 6 right now, and I've already eaten dinner, so all I really have to do is read and then take a shower. So I don't even necessarily have to sit and like read all of it all at once. I can read for like 30 minutes now and then like 30 minutes later as well. So I'm going to probably sit in my chair back here and read. Also, if you guys have any like reading chair recommendations, let me know, because right now I just have this like little like saucer chair that I got like back when I was in college because it was super cheap to just like move it around wherever. But I want an actual like reading setup over here, and I think in order to do that I need a little bit of a more comfortable chair. Like, I love my bookshelf setup right now, and I want the rest of this room to like be more finished and decorated. So yeah, if you guys have any recommendations for any like reading chairs, please let me know. I want something comfortable, and I don't want it to be too big because like our stairs are like a U shape, so it's kind of hard to get bigger things up the stairs. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday night now, the last day of my little reading challenge. And last night I read to page 293, which was like 5-6 pages over the 77 that I needed to read last night. But it was this chapter 38 was a fairly long chapter, so I just read to chapter 39. I got out of work a little early today. It's like 4:45, 5 o'clock, somewhere in there. So I have a little bit of extra time to read tonight. So I'm going to try and read for like an hour before I have dinner, and then we'll see how far I get there. I have not a ton left in the book. I might try to finish before I even try to make dinner or anything and just have a little bit of a later dinner. I was supposed to read 116 pages for the challenge today, but I think I'm just going to try and make my goal to just finish the book because I don't really want to start a new book during this challenge. Like, I'd rather just end when I finish this book. I just finished reading Reckless, and like I said, I think I was supposed to read like 116 pages today, and I don't know exactly how many I've read. I think I read like 80 some pages. and 85 pages is still a fair number. It's the most, like one of the most that I had to read for the week, and I honestly don't want to pick up a new book right now. That just doesn't make a lot of sense. So I think I'm going to stop the challenge here. I really enjoyed this one. Like I said before, it's a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be for being like a fantasy series, and I didn't like this one as much as Powerless. I'll go more in depth on my like reading vlog of my series that I'm reading, but it was still good. I love her writing. I loved the story. It just kind of seemed like, I don't want to say a lot of nothing because I loved it, and I still ended up giving it 4 stars. Yeah, I think in the process of reading this, I changed my rating of the first book to a 5-star because the more I read this, the more I thought about the first one and how much I liked the first one. Like I said, that is going to wrap up this challenge, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. And I don't know, I'm gonna probably try to do some of these like reading challenges maybe like once every other month. If you guys have any videos you would like to see, please let me know in the comments. I post videos every Friday, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.